YouTube, this is Felicia with Bible Scraps, and I have a little bit of this, a little bit of that to share, and so this is a this and that video. Now, my crafty space, oh my goodness, it's chaotic. I will clean my craft room and then within a couple of hours, it's just a mess. Later on in this video, I'm going to share some still pictures of how my craft room looks right now. I mean, you could see a little bit of mess on my desk, but oh my goodness, the rest of it, I just have heaps and piles of stuff. You guys' crafty space get like that? I do my best to stay organized, at least when I'm creating and crafting, but you know what? I'm like, what the heck? It is what it is. Okay, so let me start off with some great crafty finds. Now, I have been thrifting and antiquing. I even went to my first estate sale over the weekend, so I picked up some things. But what I'm going to share first, I actually got this months ago. I was out of town at a Goodwill thrift store, and people don't ask me why, but I picked up this big bag of rings. They're available in 2 sizes. Okay, so what I plan on doing with these rings, well, I could use them as rings, right? And by the way, the quality is not bad. Or what I can do is take off the backing and then use the top ring part as a tray to put in pictures or whatever. So I think I like the latter way better. But anyway, it says $5.19 for this whole entire bag, and that itself would have been a great value because there's hundreds in here, if not thousands. But I paid about $3 or $4 for it. And check this out. I got 2 bags. The other bag is still in the garage. So this was definitely a great buy. This reminded me of the items I used to get from AliExpress years ago because I purchased a lot of embellishments and things like that from that store. So it's a couple days later and I forgot I want to share Happy Mail that I have received. Yeah, right? Because that's a little bit of this and a little bit of that. But before I do that, I forgot to share my bottle caps. See, I've already made this video, so I am going to superimpose my bottle caps because I love bottle caps. I picked up these gold bottle caps that were on clearance. Let me open up one of these bags. I make, and it's been a while, I need to do a bottle cap tutorial. Look at the gold, it's so pretty. The only thing is, it wasn't sprayed on the inside. Sometimes bottle caps are sprayed on both sides. In this case, just the outside. But you know what? I've sprayed my own bottle caps too, so I don't mind spraying the inside. So I got the gold, and that gold is really pretty. And then picked up these orange, though these look like clay color. And then got lime. So 100 per bag. Alrighty, let's get to some Happy Mail. Thank you, Kathy Krug. She actually sent me this last holiday season, right? So I've been waiting to share what she sent. Thank you, Kathy. I hope you're okay. Now, oh, I got this sealed. I did, of course. Look at the things she got me, but it's been a while. I just kind of had it tucked away until I had a chance to share it. Oh, but I forgot about these. Thank you, Kathy. Last year, I purchased Paper Tray Inks Post and Parcels die set. Absolutely love it. It has the airmail theme. So I created some of my own airmail stuff, right? So Kathy sent me a lot of airmail things. Thank you for these envelopes, Kathy. They will be perfect in my junk journals. Oh, and my goodness, look at this. Now, I must have missed this. Thank you, Kathy. Oh my goodness, this is so cute. Look at this. Kathy, thank you. Oh, wow. It makes me wonder, did I even... Kathy, you know what? I think I probably put this to the side and maybe opened up a couple of these, but wanted to save it for the video, which I'm sorry is months later. But thank you. Oh my goodness, it's dear to my heart. Oh, Kathy, thank you. Oh my goodness. Well, you know what? I should have waited until Christmas, huh? This would have been a this would have been a Christmas gift. Look at here, Kathy, thank you. She told me she picked up some airmail things at Michael's. I hadn't seen any. Thank you so very much. And look, okay, I'll do that last because that's just too pretty wrapped up. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Kathy. Oh, look at, is this Disney? I don't know, but it's pretty. Oh, how cute. Look at that. I love it. Oh my goodness. Okay, I did go in this one. More airmail envelopes. It's just been a while. Look at here. Yeah, I totally missed this whole collection. Thank you so much. And you get different colors. That's a blue one. And then this striped pattern. Thank you, Kathy. Oh, and it's packaged so pretty. And then look at here. I love this washi. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, got some paperclip embellishments. And then a card here. I know I didn't open up this one. Wow. Okay, a little note. Ah, she's saying thank you for all your videos. Hope these fit your mailbox. Yep, they did. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, and this now, of course, I didn't open up this one because it still has the tissue wrap. And I love how she adorned it with the washi tape. Can I tear that off and reuse it? Okay, what is this? Kathy, well, you know you have some happy mail coming from me. I know you didn't ask for it, but it only makes sense. And I have a lot to share. Okay, so these are, it's a different type of envelope. Has the string attached. Oh, wow, I totally missed all of this. Did all of this come from Michael's? And let's see. And more envelopes. And in the craft color. Ha-ha! Love craft. Oh, this was by DCWV. Totally missed it. Thank you, Kathy. Perfect for my vintage junk journal because it's in craft. Oh my. Okay, so this one. Got some washi. Oh, this is faith-based washi. Oh, oh. And of course I could reuse this ribbon. But for now, I'm going to just take it out like that. And little note cards. Ah. Oh, see, told you it was last year. Look at that pumpkin. Well, hey, it's right around the corner, right? Yep, praise the Lord. That's right, Kathy. She sent this to me. Well, the package is marked November the 16th. Kathy. And then leaves. Yep. Perfect for this upcoming fall creations. Thank you, Kathy, so much. You have really put a big smile on my heart this August. So, Kathy, thank you so much. I had to pause this video and send her an email. Okay, so the next package did not come last year. Thank goodness. I'm a ding-dong, you guys. Certified. But this came from Angie. Oh my goodness. And Angie, some of you guys may remember her. I launched her channel with Project Subby Launch. And she shared a tutorial on how you could make these adorable, look, adorable mason jar pillows. You guys, look at them. She sent me a set. I absolutely love these. Laugh, love. And these two have stars. Oh, these are just so adorable. Live. And then the gingerbread man. Oh, Angie, these are more lovable in person. The little tags, look, homemade. They have the vintage feel and look. And here's a tag that says home. You guys, Angie is, oh my goodness, she's so talented. I'll have her channel linked in my description box. Do check her out. She's new to YouTube. Show her some love. But she's deserving because she is so creative. You should watch her intro video. She shares a slideshow of different creations that she has made throughout the years. And she is so talented. And I will be adopting this idea to make my own pillows. These are perfect as ornaments, but you could put them in a bowl, right? And I think I might do that. I might hang up a couple of them and put the rest just in a bowl. They're so cute to look at, and because they're pillows, you want to pick them up and just squish them. Thank you, Angie, so much, and I can't wait until you post your next project. I'm going to kind of be everywhere because it's a little bit of this, a little bit of that, in no particular order. I mean, I'm surrounded by stuff, you guys. So I've been antiquing and thrifting like for the last couple weeks, and I have had so much fun. I even hit up some stores today. Well, at one of those stores, I picked up this beautiful spool of trim. I wish you could see the color. It's like a butternut color, I guess. It has a yellow tint to it, a little bit of golden brown, and it's absolutely gorgeous, and it feels so good, and it stretches. Well, it says 50 yards, but I'm sure it's not 50 yards left, but it's a lot. I mean, look at the thickness of this trim. Well, when I got to the register, I asked how much it cost because there wasn't a cost on it. People, I got this whole spool for $2. I was like, yes, yes, and yes. That was a fabulous buy, and I just picked this up within this last week. Okay, so at this other thrift store, I have to say this store was hidden. I was done with my antiquing for the day. Went to the bank because one of the stores, they took ATM, but you needed to have a minimal purchase, and my purchase wasn't that big. So as I left the bank, I saw a thrift store that was kind of hidden. Not hidden, but it wasn't with the other thrift stores. Went inside the thrift store, and let me tell you, I spent more money at that thrift store than I did at any of the others. Well, I picked up this whole spool of ribbon. By the way, it wasn't even put out. It was behind the cash register, and I saw a box of it, and I said, hey, give me that box. He gave me the box, and so I picked up this spool. It was $3, and then in another bag, I got these three for $3, and this is really pretty. I will definitely be back to pick up more of this ribbon. Now, I have been working on a vintage junk journal, and I will be starting another one real soon. So I will share my progress in this video, but I had these trims in mind when I purchased these, so they will definitely be used for that purpose. Now, this is a scrap piece of lace. I got it for $1. This came from the estate sale that I went to. It still has the stabilizer on it, but it's so pretty, right? Okay, so one thing I love to collect, and they're sewing patterns, especially those with African American people on them. I love the 70s look, and sewing patterns is a great way to look for not just images of different nationalities, but if you want African American vintage images, then look on the sewing patterns. And so I found quite a few over the last week, and this is one of them. And she is so adorable, and she is adorable. I just like the look, especially the 70s. I don't care for the current looks, but the older looks, and this one, it don't appear to be too old, but check out this one. This is by Vogue. I love these dresses. I love the style, and I will share in a future video how I use these images in my creations. And then look at this one. Oh my goodness. So now this is an older one because it cost $1. That's one way to detect the age of it. Yep, it was $1. And the afro was obviously in style. So super cute. And then check out this one. Also an older one. $1.25. Absolutely love it. So I scored and I picked up some of these, and you know, some of these were as cheap as $0.25. So if you want to collect images, look to your sewing patterns. It's a great way to find nice. So I also found this little booklet at an antique store or thrift store, and I absolutely love this. It's a calendar. And I plan on using these cards, excuse my dogs, I plan on using these cards in my junk journals and in my creations. What I like about it, well, it's from 1914 and it appears to be original. And you have the calendar on every card. So there's one sheet per 2 weeks, it looks like. And I absolutely love it. And then you have a little poem on every page or some type of saying. So this is so super cool. And then I found, now I'm not sure what these are called, but one store had a lot of these. And I got these for $2 a piece. And they're, okay, keepsake type stamps. And I think these are replicas from the United States Postal Service series, African American series. And so I found 3. This is Carter G. Woodson, Scott Joplin, and Sojourner Truth. And I thought these were cool for only $2. I want to go back and look through the other ones because they had about 50 more to see what else I could find. Okay, so tonight, I found some cool items. I found more sewing patterns. This little girl is so cute and she is super duper cute. I love, once again, the vintage look. So I went to the kids section. Don't ask me why, I just did. And I came across these cards, and there's a lot of them. They're trivia cards, and I thought this was super cool to add to my junk journals or other projects. So it looks like it's covering music. So let me look at one and see if I know the answer. What album features Juice Newton's song, Love's Been a Little Bit Hard on Me? Okay, I have no clue. Okay, question number 2. Are the Pointer Sisters related? Do anyone know the answer to that? I want to say yeah, but I don't know. So super cool. So I have a whole stack of these, and it covers every genre of music. So super cool. I might be tempted to keep some of these, but they will be super fun to tuck into an envelope, into a pocket, right, for the recipient. Okay, what is this one? Let me see. Women in Music. Who recorded the hit You Beat Me to the Punch in 1962? I have no clue. I wasn't born then. Okay, so super fun. In addition to finding these cards, look what else I found. Bible trivia. And I paid $6 for this, and I paid $4 for all of these cards. Now, I did open this up, and I bought it for the same purpose as I purchased these, to put in my creations. But I don't know about these because I love Bible trivia. Oh, I wish my dogs would stop. Cut it out there. Stop it. So I love Bible trivia, and this is a lot of trivia. Let me read one of these. What species of animal spoke to Balaam? Okay, do you guys know the answer? I know the answer. It was a donkey. Okay, who was the first person recorded in the Bible as being miraculously healed from leprosy? Oh my goodness. Oh, time is ticking. Who? Okay, I don't know the name, but I know the story. Somebody called it out. Okay, let's do another card. Let's go deep down in here. Put the following in order. Okay, not that one. I want to choose one that has a question. What righteous high priest of God, praised in both New and Old Testaments, was not of the order and tribe of Levi? Okay, Melchizedek, if I said his name correctly. Let me see if I'm right. Yep. Okay, yes. So I might end up keeping these, though. I mean, I might share a couple. This is super fun. And this was made in 1974 or 1984. Once again, I paid $6 for this. Alrighty. At the estate sale this weekend, I picked up this cute little home decor piece by Hallmark. It was $1. This green is beautiful and brown is my favorite color, but most of all, I love what it states. She believed she could, so she did, right? So super cool. And this is a great quality. Has a nice weight to it. Now, I also picked up to match this piece, this little retro fan, tabletop fan. And I'm assuming, you know, that it's older, but I can't be for sure because now they make things that look older. But it's by Sunbeam, and I paid $8 for it, and it sits right on my desk. It's so super cute. I also picked up from the same sale one of these. Now I think this might be a jewelry holder. I picked up one of these a while ago, years ago, from Michael's, and I haven't seen them since. And this was only $3, you guys. I love this. The color is silver, but of course it can be painted any color, and it's of great quality. And then from a different store, I picked up this clear, and I love this because it's clear, but it's a paper holder. And it has 4 different compartments. You know, and I figure I can store my UK craft magazines in this container. And by the way, I just shared the special USA edition only. You could pick it up at Barnes and Nobles It should be available now. Check out that video if you have not seen it. It comes with 2 magazines in the bundle for one price. So you don't want to miss out on this special US of A only edition. So yeah, I think I'll use this, and it's great quality. It's heavy duty. And once again, I love that it's clear and I have 4 compartments. So why not do that now? Why not put my UK craft magazines? Oh yeah, I'm gonna love that. I paid $5 for this. Okay, I also found this paper compartment, and you know what? This is by Stampin' Up. I paid $5 for this as well. It's that strong plastic material, and you have different compartments. I'm not sure how I'm going to use it, but I thought it was a great value at $5. And then at Tuesday morning, I got a couple more punches by Martha Stewart, but I'm going to share this one because I love anything jack-o'-lantern. I don't really care for the gory images that represent Halloween, but I love a cute jack-o'-lantern, and I found the punch around the page. It's called Jack-o'-lantern for $3.99. Now, on eBay some time ago, I found a rare, hard-to-find punch. I had been eyeing this punch for a while, and it's the hot cocoa punch. It is super duper cute. Let me find some paper so I can punch out the shape. I don't know when this punch was manufactured, but I absolutely love it. It's a double punch. Oh, well, you can't see the embossing there. So I'm not sure if you could see it here, but do you see how the whipped cream is embossed? So super adorable. This will make a cute charm, a cute embellishment, and I was so happy to find it. There's one more double Christmas punch that I'm looking for, but the cheapest price is $50. I got this for a really good deal. I forgot how much I paid, but I don't think it was more than $25, and believe me, that was a good deal. So I super duper love this punch. And then I found this old vintage box. It's called the Hollywood Vanity. But before I had a chance to put it away, my dog, Sasha, she got to it. I paid $1 for it. I had never seen one of these. It opens like that. It's nice, sturdy quality. It's held together with rope, and oh, I had plans for this. So I think I might discard it, or I might try to cover up the part that she chewed off. But nonetheless, I did find it. Now, some more items that I found today. Oh, this one is heavy, so I gotta be careful. I found this huge box of not just envelopes, but I think these are called coin envelopes. And they're the letter size, but it's the color that I'm interested in. It has that vintage color. So I got a whole box. I'm not sure how many is in the box, but I paid $3 for this whole entire box. I plan on cutting these down and making 2 envelopes out of one. I plan on stamping on these. Of course, I'm going to use them in my creations. This was a fabulous steal. I also picked up this pack of cards. I don't normally buy used cards, and these might be new, but they were only $1. And I figured, you know what? It wouldn't hurt to go through these cards and use the ones I like. Oh, this is some stickers here. These are pretty. Okay. Well, I could use the ones I like in my junk journal. So how cool, right? To stick in. This is pretty. Stick in a card, or stick in several of these in a journal. So $1 for that. And then because this was $1 and it's vintage, I don't work with this type of yarn, but there's 3 magazines in here, and they appear to be, well, this is from 1974. So I like to look through older magazines. I like to look at the pictures, and, you know, sometimes I like to read what was going on in that era. So I picked up that, and then I got some gingerbread. And this looks like an older set, definitely. So I got the whole gingerbread family. Also today at a different thrift store, I found this spool of ribbon. And this feels like it's actual cotton. And I love this color. Well, I got the whole spool for $1. Right? Great, great deal. At the same thrift store, I found this cute, and I'm going to say she's vintage because she was made in 1977. So she's pretty old. She's a Vogue doll, right? And I paid, it says $10, but right here it says $5. I thought she was $10 until I got to the cash register and she charged me $5. And so I thought, wow, she was cheaper than I thought. And she's absolutely brand new. So super duper adorable. And then at the same store, I picked up 2 of these. Now this is duct tape, you guys. Duck fabric tape. I didn't realize it was fabric until right now. Okay, and look at the pattern. I love it. I picked up 2 of these and they were each 50 cents. And then I love this design. I'm going to make copies of this. I suppose this is old. I'm going to assume that it is. It looks old. It's tracing paper. I like the feel of the paper, but I like this image. This woman, she's cutting out a pattern. Once again, I collect patterns, not for the patterns, but for the images. But I love anything dealing with sewing. And so that was perfect. I paid $1/4 for this whole thing. Store, I also found, okay, I'll show this first. I found these flowers, packs of flowers, and they were all the same color, but they were 12 for $1. And no, I didn't buy them all. I only bought 12. But I thought this was super cool. I don't know who manufactured, you know, where these were purchased, but 12 for $1. But this next product is super cool, and I might go back to get the little bit they had left. Okay, I never seen these before. Yes, they're paper clips, but let me show you. It says flag paper clips, but what is so cool, it has the monogram on it. So I have these with different letters. You get maybe, okay, 6 in a pack. I suppose you would remove the paper clip. Yeah, like that. And what I'm going to do though, because I make paper clips like many of you do, well, I'm going to add my custom made paper clip right on this little flag. And I think that is so super cute. So these were also 12 for $1. So I went back and got 12 more, and I might go back and get the rest of them. I only had maybe 15 or 20 left, but I think this is so clever, right? I love this idea. Okay, so this next item. Now, I got rid of a lot of large spools of ribbon and bias tape that I had, and I thought I kept one of them. That's why I was in the garage earlier, but I didn't. Today, I found another large spool of, I don't know what this is called. It's not trim. Anyway, it's large. It's huge. And it's brown, my favorite color. And I got it half price. So the regular price was $5, but this had a red tag, and so I got it for $2.50. It says here 430 yards. Of course, some has been used, but there's several hundred yards that still remains. So that was a fantastic buy. Now this next item, I only got it because I love the spool. It's another big spool, but this has yarn on it. Of course, you can't go wrong with red, and yes, it's dusty, but take a look at this big spool. And this is thick, durable plastic. Yeah, I got this so I can decorate it. And they had a couple more. It wasn't in this plastic, but it's probably gone now. Yeah, I paid $2 for this. You see the price right there. So super cool. So I'm going to stop and take a little break and show you some pictures of how my craft room looked before I filmed this video. And then I'm going to throw in some pictures of how it looks right now. And it's all just because. And then I'll come back. I have a couple more shares. And then I am going to share my vintage junk journal. At least what I've done so far. Okay, so you saw some pictures, and you know what? It feels worse than what the pictures depict. It's a mess and not a contained mess. And probably because I have things in my kitchen area and then it overfloweth into the dining area. So I'm surrounded by my crafty stuff. But here are some items I just picked up here and there. I found this pretty lace. It's a soft, like a rose colored, just really pretty. And I forget how much I paid for this, but it was probably $1. And then I love buttons. Some of you may recall a video where I dumped a lot of my buttons. I had them in the original containers, and I dumped those buttons in a bin. I love buttons. And I saw these and grabbed them because of the color. That vintage color. I love brown, and you know, when it comes to vintage, the color is usually brown, and these buttons, they do look vintage. I paid $2 for them, and I already shared the tissue I picked up. Now, at the estate sale, I found 2 spools of the fishing line. I took a beading class at Michael's a couple years ago, and I learned the fundamentals, the basics of beading, and they recommend you use fishing line because it's really strong. And so at 50 cents a spool, I couldn't pass that up, so I didn't. Some lace or trim. Now these buttons here, I paid 10 cents per bundle, right? Excellent deal. Now these pieces here, this came from the estate sale. This is a rummy game. I heard a rummy, but I think it was a card game. I thought these were dominoes. So they came in the original case, which I have in the kitchen, but I got these because of the little game pieces. I think, you know, they're perfect for altered art. So I have a whole lot of these, and I think I paid $2 for the game. It wasn't that much. Okay, I write poetry. I'm a poet. I'm a writer. And so I found this at a thrift store. I thought how, you know, how perfect for a junk journal. Just rip a page and you could do a whole lot. And I've seen you guys do a whole lot with book pages. But when you have poetry on it, oh, so super special. Now, these items here, I love TJ Maxx. I love Marshalls. And I picked up these products, I think, from TJ Maxx. Or, you know, it might be at Marshall's because you can find the same items at these stores. They're all affiliated, but these are so super cool. We all have clips like this, but I don't have any in this color. Absolutely fell in love with these. So I got this size, and then I got this size, and then in a bundle, you could purchase the smaller clips and then the paper clips. Oh my goodness, I hope I find paper clips in this color again. Now, I have not figured out how to open these. But you get two colors. You get the pink color, and then you get the brass or the copper color. Absolutely love it. Now, if you saw my vintage crafty lot I did sometimes last year, or if you saw other videos where I have talked about cookbooking, scrapbooking, I love the company. They retired some time ago. I am always on eBay hunting for their items. So in that last video, I shared some products that I found. I continue to find their products. It's all about the cooking, all about the kitchen. And I don't think I shared this one in that video. But it's a scrapbook by the company. And how I wish they were still in business. Some of the best designs, you guys, they're of old, right? I mean, we got some great new designs. Now, this album is cool because it's magnetic. This piece I'm holding is magnetic. And look at it. It's an album, but it's in the shape of like the stove. So there's other pieces too. I think they fell out. But this album is super cool. I don't have anything like it. So the front cover is magnetic. And then the back cover is also magnetic. And you know, I can create my own magnetic pieces. And you know I'm going to do that, right? Sure am. Okay, so I also found some of these kits. Now, I picked up some of these at Big Lots years ago when they used to have a lot of scrapbooking things. They were in direct competition with Tuesday Morning, you guys. That's a little bit of history. I used to go to Big Lots and then go right across the street to Tuesday Morning. And they were always in competition. And I know that because it was confirmed by the store staff. But now Tuesday Morning totally reigns. This was back like 7, 8, no, probably 10 years ago. Yeah, I go way back with Tuesday Morning shopping. But I picked up, check out these kits. Love them. So I got this one. And then I picked up this one. And I do have duplicates because if I see a duplicate, I'll buy it. I think this one came all in the same lot. At least 2 of them did. So I have 3 of these. So I'm always on eBay hunting for items by cookbooking, scrapbooking. Okay, something else that is dear to my heart and that I collect, especially those with African Americans, and it is paper dolls. And I'm going to talk more about this in a separate video. But if you are looking for African American images, the paper dolls is a great way to start. I recently picked up the Miss America paper doll, and this is Vanessa Williams. She was the first African American to make Miss America, and I absolutely love the paper dolls. Now, I don't remember playing with paper dolls growing up. I played with regular dolls. I'm sure I probably did. But it's something about having, I don't know, these vintage paper dolls. Especially for me, I am on a hunt for positive depictions of African Americans. And if you look at a lot of what's available, it's the degrading, demeaning, derogatory images that are out there. Paper dolls, for the most part, you will find some nice positive images. I also picked up this one, the Happy Family. Now, I don't remember this particular paper doll, but it was made in '78, the decade I was born. And I found this one. This was made by someone in the UK, I believe. It's a whole series. It's 4 girls. And so I picked up these 2 girls. And I love the look of these because it has that vintage look. Take a look, right? And then I just got this one in the mail yesterday. Baby Sue. Look at it, 29 cents, you guys. So you know this is old, right? This was manufactured in 1969. And this doll is so super pretty. You get full-size images, right? And I'm not flipping through every page. Like I stated in a separate video, I'm going to cover my paper dolls. So I have others, and I'm always on the hunt for more. I promise you, I am so close to sharing my junk journal. But the UPS guy, he just left. So you know what? I'm going to share what I got from HSN. But before I do that, let me share this very special ad. It's authentic, it's original, and it's an ad that was featured in a catalog. Catalogs are a great resource when you are looking for anything vintage. This ad happens to pertain to black dolls. I saw it and knew I wanted the original copy in my hand. It was produced in the 1940s. And look what it states down here. Dainty, lovable, colored baby dolls. So it's a whole page of black dolls. And they are gorgeous. So I will definitely make copies of these and incorporate these into my creative projects. Now, I shared these little booklets, right? Once again, 1974, I found some great images, vintage images. Look at that one. That is so cute. Remember the curl? Now, I didn't grow up in, well, I did grow up in this era, but I absolutely love, I love it. So once again, browsing through these vintage, these older magazines and catalogs, you can find, like, look at this envelope. Perfect for a junk journal. So yeah, at thrift stores, I'm definitely going to peruse the magazines. Okay, I also shared these cards, but I also went through the cards. And you guys, this is a gem. Oh my goodness. The cards that came, well, number one, they're dated 2017. So I think someone had subscribed perhaps to like a card club. These have they're in the envelopes. But oh my goodness, the cards that came in this lot with matching envelopes in a lot of cases. And these envelopes, it's the thin paper. So I like that, at least in this case, over the thicker cardstock. But look, you have matching envelopes, right? And I mean, I got a whole lot of cards. All these were $1. And then there were more stickers than I thought. So how fun is that? You know, I saw this and passed it up because I'm like, I don't need another card. But this, look at this, so super cute, right? So I could use these as actual cards. Or what I'm going to do is, once again, use these in my junk journals. So I got a whole lot. And then this is the Legend of the Dream Catcher. So it's some type, okay, I'm going to use that in my creations as well. And it comes with a pen. So super cool. And then there's envelopes that say hallelujah. And then, how fitting, the cross. Okay, so you guys, let me quickly share what came from HSN. And then I'm going to share my vintage junk journal. Okay, so from HSN, I finally picked up one of these. And all the tools that I have, I never did pick up the Shape Studio. Well, it's a punch, and you get these little epoxy tickets that matches the punch. This tool has been out for a long time, and I never picked one up. Well, HSN had this for $7. They had another one for $7 I think last year or earlier this year, and I had it in my basket and I didn't get it. So I'm so happy to have the tickets. $7, you can't beat that. And you know, HSN does the like $5 shipping for all day. Okay, and then the next item I got was by Anna Griffin. I picked up her Christmas botanical dies, and these were on clearance. And I think they were 25 bucks or maybe 30, which is a steal. Look at how big these dies are. Yeah, I don't have any poinsettia dies. So that was an excellent deal. I shared a flower making tutorial last week on how to make 1-minute flowers. No pinching, no molding, and no something else. Well, I will incorporate my technique and my special solution that I shared in that video. I'm going to incorporate that process using these dies, and I will definitely show you all how they turn out. Okay, so finally, I am going to share my vintage junk journal. So far, I am not done. You know, when I started crafting, I started off making books and journals, altered books and journals. I shared one of my altered books in a video that I have yet to publish. I'll share it again in a future video, but I absolutely love the freedom of mixed media and altered art. And it had been on my list for a long time to start back making journals. I don't think I've ever did a junk journal, but you know what? They cross over with the altered journals and mixed media type journals. They all have the same type of feel, just different names. But I technically never made a vintage journal at all. So this was quite different for me, and I had so much fun because it just took me back to, you know, what I did when I first started crafting. And I love journals and I love books. So this is what I have made thus far. I absolutely love it. I am currently working on several more. I'm going to show you some paper that I've already processed for the future journals. But yeah, this is a look at it. And I had so much fun. Did not put any thought into it. I had fun with my sewing machine. I purchased my sewing machine about a decade ago with the intentions of sewing on paper. And that's what I pretty much do, sew on paper. And I just absolutely love this. So I incorporated some scrapbooking paper there. I will add this pocket when I finish the whole book because I need to add it to my cover. I stained my own papers. Very easy to do. And is this one stuck? What's going on here? It opens like that. What's great about it, because there's no perfect look. And why is that part stuck? Okay, I probably had some extra glue right there. Yeah. Okay, I don't want to rip that, so I'll worry about that later. But yeah, it was so fun to make this. A little fabric pocket. One of the dolls I cut out from that original ad that I have. Absolutely love it. A great way to use up lace, and I have a lot of that. Many of you do as well, right? So I love this, and I will be making one of these for a special person. Yep, I'll have that done real soon. And so I will share my finished journal when I'm done. So yeah, you're going to see definitely not just more of this style, but I'm going to share. I had a business actually where I made customized journals. I'm going to start back making those journals. So you will definitely see those. Okay, and then here's some paper that I made. I've already processed these papers for future journals. And this is a yellowish color. And this was supposed to be brown, but it came out more lavender. And this too. And then This is more of a natural. It has a yellow hue as well, like an ivory color. I had fun making these. Yeah, I will definitely make more and in different colors. Well, you guys, I'm done. Though I have plenty more to share. I think I've shared the bulk of it. I hope you've enjoyed this segment, however the length of it. You know, sometimes I don't feel like working. And sometimes making videos, it feels like work. Well, this was more relaxing to me. And so I need to do this more often. Well, I appreciate all of you who tuned in. Thank you so very much. And have a blessed day. As always, blessings.